Alright guys, welcome to another video, the first video of 2021. I hope everybody's holidays was good. I know it's been a while since I posted, but I'm getting back on it. I'm gonna start posting more consistently this year for 2021, starting obviously this video. I'm gonna be posting Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays about my workouts, different topics when it comes to the fitness industry, my opinions, etc., my program, things like that, and just give my opinion on how to reach your goals and whichever goals that you have set for yourself. In this video, this is the first workout of 2021. I start off with some deadlifts. I always warm up with calves first. So before this, I was doing calves. I always stretch before. And that's something I definitely recommend for anyone starting off with heavy lifting. Always want to stretch before you do it. Always want to warm up. This way you get the blood flowing to those muscles that you're working out, and you have a better chance of going heavier on that lift. Here I'm doing 225. I finished up my warm-up steps. I'm going for 225 for 3 reps. This is my first actual set, my first working set. Keeping my back straight, toes pointed towards the outside of the plates. If you're doing sumo, obviously, any tips that I give when it comes to deadlifts, I'm talking about sumo. That's just the best form that I found works best for me. The reason I start doing 1 reps is obviously that's the program that I'm on. That's the way it's set up for me. But also because as the program is set up, this day in particular, my max was supposed to be 400. In order to get that, I would have to conserve my energy and not just waste it all on the lower reps. Because at the end of the day, the heavier reps you lift, the more likely you are to approach that higher max rep that you're aiming for. In other words, if you're trying to lift heavier weight, you want to lift heavier weight. I know it sounds pretty obvious, but just because you can do a lot with the lighter weight doesn't mean that you'll be able to get that heavier weight. Obviously, I'm simplifying it. There's way more that goes into it, like such as triples, sets of 5s, things like that. But for the most part, the heavier you go, the more likely you are to reach that heavier weight. I'll definitely elaborate on that in some other videos down the line if you guys want me to. Here I'm just gonna I'm doing some pull-ups. I love doing pull-ups when it's back day. It's one of my favorite exercises to do. Sometimes I even do it when it's not back day, just because I like the way it blows up my back and just a feeling of that mind-muscle connection I get when I do pull-ups. A lot of times when you do exercises, you don't really feel it in the muscle that you want to work out. It's not as concentrated as you would like it to be. So for pull-ups, definitely all that muscle tension I feel it mainly in my back. So that's why I like doing pull-ups. And I do 4 sets of 8 to 12, just depending how prepared you are for that day. Did you get enough sleep, your diet, all that. All right, guys, I'll let you listen to some of the sounds from the gym, some of the music in the background, and I'll be back to you in a little bit. And here I'm doing 3 sets of incline press. I like incline press because number 1, the top part of my chest is one of my weak areas when it comes to my physique. So that's something that I definitely focus on more than any other part of my chest. Even though I do work out the other parts, but it's mainly, let's say for every bench press I do or declined I'll do 2 other exercises for my upper chest. And you see here that I have my hands open. This is so I concentrate all the energy on my chest and not my forearms or my shoulders or my triceps. I keep my hands up to focus on the chest. It forces your mind to really make that muscle-mind connection when it comes to working out your upper chest. And here I'm finishing off for 3 squats, 275 pounds for 3 pause singles. The reason I do pauses, as I've mentioned before, is because for me, the weakest part of my squat is the bottom of the lift, which is for a lot of people the same. So by doing pause reps, you're forcing your body to handle the load at that level. Whereas when you're just doing tempo lifts, you're not really focusing too much on that bottom of the lift. So there's 3 parts to the lift, right? The top, the middle, and the bottom. The bottom part is obviously when you're in the hole, where you're at the lowest depth possible. The middle part is when you want to push your hips forward. That's when you're focusing on that. And then the top part is just it's that last extension, which for pretty much everyone is the easiest part of the lift. That's the exercise that you see a lot of ego lifters do when they say that they lift like 600 pounds, but really they're only doing the top part of an actual squat lift. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. If you guys have any questions, of course, leave it in the comments. Let me know. I will answer them. And then I'll see you guys in the next video for my second workout of 2021.